Great friend of mine, lad from Newcastle, black lad, great friend. Backed me up loads of times for fights and stuff. Anyway, he's in Newcastle. And the lad used to come to my raves because we had the very first club was called Fillmore's, which was in Saltburn. That was like the first ravey type club at 1980 something. So the first rave club used to be the blues clubs for all the black lads used to have. They used to have them. So we got the rave club in Brunswick Street. I got my own club, it's called the Heaven Club. I had that one, bought that as well. So the first one was called the Eclipse. So we had that club and people used to come to the clubs. So we also had the other one with Ernie Buick though, again with me, which was with the Coliseum. We were there for the Robs. We used to do the door there. So anyway, a lad used to come in a big skeleton suit on, like a skeleton about 6'6". Not massive, just skinny, but he was a good boxer. When you go on the back, he could do 10 3-minute rounds. He was good, but I knew him through some other people, and he used to sell firearms. Anyway, him and his mate were going around bullying quite a few people in Newcastle. His mate was all 22 stone, a big lump like I was in the day. And he was going around bullying people. So my mate was a black lad in Newcastle, had to go with him. Now my mate was a lot older than him. So my mate's fighting him and he bites his fucking nose off and swallows his nose. So my mate gets nicked. And these two made statements against my mate and he got remanded to Home House, away from that area in Newcastle. So he's in Home House. This other one, they've been nicked. They got nicked, and they got caught because when the police turned them over, he had a firearm on him, so he got nicked with a gun. But the lad who got his nose bit off and my mate who swallowed it, he was looking at serious jail, 15 years or something. They said maybe life before he done. And the lad who got his nose bit off ended up getting nutted off. He ended up getting put in a psychiatric ward because he couldn't look in the mirror himself and just had a mental breakdown, couldn't handle it. So anyway, my pal's locked up. So I didn't know about all this. I got to find this out later off my pal. So anyway, I said, he's telling yours, such and such. Very good friends of Stephen and Michael Stairs, John Stairs, very good friends. They said, he's telling your way, you'd like a little visit. So I went to see him, got a visit and things sorted out, the order and all that stuff. Goes up in the video, no, big fella here, big lump himself, good boxer, really good, heavyweight. So goes to see him, he sits down, he's telling me the story about this fucking lad. And I went, I fucking know him. He goes to my clubs. Skinny fuckers. He said, he sells firearms, blah, 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 blah. I went, yeah, that's him. He said, he's fucking made statements against me, but he's out now. So what he done is he got caught with a firearm, this lad, and the police went to him, and he wouldn't make a statement at first, but he got remanded. And when he was on remand, he called the police. They went up, so he made a statement to grass my mate up. So he's made the statement then, so my mate's obviously in jail, obviously, through it. You know what I mean? You've got my story, haven't you? So the big lad who's got his nose bit off still, he's sectioned. So the judges remanded my mate. I lived in Home House. So the other one was in Durham. I bumped into him in Redcar because I knew he used to come to the other clubs. I bumped into him, and you wouldn't believe this. I went to see my pal on, say, one day of the week, I think it was saying Monday, Tuesday, and I bumped into him on a Friday night. We used to, anyway, I bumped into him, it was Manhattan's. He was in the toilets, fucking having lines of stuff and that. And what are you fucking doing? You're making statements against my fucking pal. Like, oh, what it was, he said, I was off my own drugs, and he said, I said anything just to get out of jail. He said, so what I'll do, I'll just go make a new statement. I said, well, I'm not threatening you, I'm just asking you. I said, do the right thing. He said, so, well, I said, what do you say? He said, well, I just said I was on heroin at the time in the cells. So I'll just tell the cops that. So I said, you have to go to the independent solicitor. And anyway, I explained how it all works. He went to the police and redacted or retracted it, and he took it back and said what he said. He only said to the police so he could get out of jail because he was on heroin at the time. And the fight, what happened with him, he said, I never even seen the fight, I just made that up because the other lads told me what happened. So it was like, so anyway, my mate phones and he went, oh, do you want me to fucking kill? This is from home. I was like joking on the phone. I went, nobody. So I got him off. He was something like 15 years, but he's passed away now. But another story. But the lad wanted to be the lad and that, and the lad ended up getting his nose reconstructed and got out, and he was okay in the end. But yeah, another story in the day. But most of these people I'm telling you about are not here no more. You know, they've lived that dangerous life and they're not here. So we're not trying to get these young ones. We want to try and teach you not to follow what we did in the day. So another story in the day of me, what I did. So I'll speak to you all again soon, and have a nice day.